Permission denied, build anyway. I was working 9 to 5 and I remember I needed to go back home to take care of some personal issues, and I asked for permission that I needed 2 weeks off. I'm the type of person, I almost never take time off work. I'm working throughout the whole week. So I was thinking getting time off work is going to be very easy for me. What happened is I got a shock of my life. They told me that, am I really thinking about something called job security? If I leave, do I know the chances of somebody taking up my job or taking up my spot? That rubbed me off the wrong way. If you're somebody who is working and you're putting in all your effort and you're on top of everything and you are asking for permission and permission is not granted, it's a very painful thing. When permission was denied for me in the 9 to 5, when I realized that little things like, oh, I had a family emergency, I needed to go back home and I couldn't even take that, I realized that I needed a different path. And this is what I want to talk to you about. I want you to remember or think back to a time that you asked permission to do something and the permission was denied. There are two options in this life. You are either waiting for approval or you are doing something by yourself. And today I want to talk about those two different options and where they usually land us. Option one is waiting for approval. Just imagine you want to start a business, you want to develop apps, you want to build websites, you want to do fashion, and you are still waiting because you are hoping that somebody will just come up to say, hey, I like your work, I like what you're doing, I enjoy what you're doing. It doesn't usually happen like that. And most people, they are waiting for approval from their boss, from their spouse, from their friends, from their relatives. You have an option to either wait for permission or to do the thing that you need to do. And this is option two I want to talk to you about. Option two is this: start building, take action. What usually happens is when you start building and you take action, you start to learn. When you take action, there are results, there are consequences. Means that anytime you take action now, it's on you. When there are mistakes, it's on you. However, when there are good things, it's also on you. So it helps you to be able to be more accountable. When you start building and you start taking action, this is what happens. The first thing you start to realize is the impact you have on other people. Once you start taking action, you start to realize that you start getting feedback from people, and the feedback you get from people, it helps you to be able to start refining. And the most amazing thing you start to realize is when you start to get feedback from people to say, hey, the thing you told me or the thing you thought to me has benefited my life, has helped my life, and I can see some progress. So the first thing is impact. The second thing is income. If you are putting in the work, there's nothing wrong with you trying to make money from your business. You have the option to sit and wait for things to fall out of the sky or for you to take action to get the results that you want. And once you can start getting results for people, when you have impact, and once you have impact and you can put systems in place to be able to create income, now it starts to influence your finances. But the final step is this: fulfillment. What usually happens inside of you when you've helped somebody, when you've actually gone out of your way to teach somebody a skill, or you've taught them something that can benefit their life, what usually happens is you experience more fulfillment. You, the person, you are more happy. Has anybody asked you for something and you're in a position to help them? How exciting is it? How fulfilling is it when you can actually help somebody with something that you know that it's in your domain? There are two options. The first option is you are waiting for approval from your boss, from your parents, from your friends, from your acquaintances, or you start building. You take action and you start having impact on other people's life. By the action you take, it starts to influence the income you get, finances that you build, and your fulfillment. How it makes you feel inside is one of the most important things. Anytime we go out of our ways to help other people, it makes us feel better about ourselves. There's something selfish about helping people. The selfish thing is you end up feeling good. If I'm able to do something for somebody, I'm also feeling good about the thing I did. So it's beneficial for both of us. Why would we prevent ourselves from being a resource or a benefit to somebody and also not adding value to our life? Because we are overthinking. We are thinking about what other people think. We are thinking about what other people say. We are thinking about so many things in our head that's usually not true. The biggest advantage of building an online business is not just the income. It's the freedom to design your life on your own terms without waiting for approval from anyone. Here's one thing I've noticed about the most accomplished people I know. Their dream life began the moment they stopped seeking approval and fully commit to creating it. You don't have to wait for permission to do something extraordinary. Lesson from today: the dream begins when approval seeking ends. My name is Kimbwari. If you enjoyed this video, click here to watch my next video.